sports fans! Shalthis here, and it is time for another episode of ShoutStone. Just like usual, I am bringing you a Rocket League Shoutcast. Live commentary, live-ish. It's on YouTube. Not much live on YouTube, unless you're streaming. Anyway, this is a 4-on-4 matchup brought to you by a buddy of mine named BuDDhA, who I met through StarCraft. He sent me some replays, so I've been putting them together so I can shoutcast them for you wonderful people. So let's get to the action right now. I am talking 4-on-4 action. Excitement. Thrilling, cars smashing, beat 'em up. Not really, whatever, man. It's just fun. So 4-on-4. It's a little bit of chaos. Now, I hope you saw that little move that just happened there. I'm going to talk about 4-on-4 games in a second, but that little move that BuDDhA just did there, only kind of a glimpse of it. But I think that's one of the first times we've really seen that in the games I've shoutcasted thus far. Not a lot of people have really mastered the art of jump boosting and using your boost after a jump to kind of gain extra air. So that's a really exciting thing. But anyway, we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But anyway, 4-on-4. This is what we're watching now. Utter and total chaos. That's why it's called chaos. Alright, shot coming up the left-hand side. That is right on point into the lower right corner of the goal. Let's take another look at this. Laser Sniper, living up to his name, comes in and sinks it. Very nicely done. A lot of aggressive play there. Now, okay, so talking 4-on-4. It gets really difficult in these 4-on-4 games to have any sort of team gameplay unless you're in constant communication and have a lot of experience here. Oh, here we go. So there's another example of that boost jumping. Unfortunately, he overshot it a little bit. It can still be a little hard to gauge, but that is certainly one of the more advanced skills that I would say can go a long way here in Rocket League. But you can see just the kind of madness that goes on here. You've got people constantly battling for the ball, and it's going to go in every which way, and it can be really hard to track, especially if you're trying to play defense, because you never know which player is going to touch it last, if it's going to bounce off of one of your friends or teammates, or just make some wild leap in whatever direction. So it can be really hard to gauge. Oh, here's a nice setup. BuDDhA coming in, puts it away. That is a beautiful follow-up. Let's take another look. You can see it gets set up beautifully. BuDDhA closes in and tags it into the top of the net. Very nicely positioned. So we're fresh off the kickoff here. 1-1 with just over 2.5 minutes to go in this matchup. So we're seeing a lot of really aggressive play. I'm liking what I'm seeing from these players. Everybody's kind of attacking the ball, which makes these 4-on-4 matches. That's kind of the way you're going to see a lot of these 4-on-4 games. Really just everybody attacking the ball. Occasionally somebody's going to fall back on defense. The nice thing you can do in a 4-on-4 is you can set up 2 strikers, a midfield, and a defender. Oh, that was a near goal for the blue team there. Just drifted past the front of the net. But you can have a little more coverage in the field and get a little bit better in terms of setting up some plays. But because there's just 8 cars buzzing around out there, there's not a lot of room. And it can be really insane. Alright, BuDDhA coming in a little hard on there. See, there was a player already in position to make an attempt on that ball. When you see that, the best strategy you can have is just fall back, wait to see what happens, and kind of be there for the rebound. If the shot is missed or it doesn't get right on target, you can get in there and follow up on it and potentially put it in the net. Alright, blue team on the attack, but a great knockaway by the orange team. Gets the ball into the corner. Potentially going to set something up. The ball rolling into position. It's in a good spot now, but that's one of the hardest things to do. When you're tracking the ball like that, it gets really hard to figure that out. Nice stop there by the blue team. Still a lot of aggressive play. Oh, this ball is floating. Could that be one of those terrible drifter goals? No, no. BuDDhA coming up. He gets a little bit of a bad angle on it. Looked like he was trying to put it in the net, of course, but Got the wrong angle on it. A little too much side English. We are down under a minute. 40 seconds to go in this game. A lot of competition for the ball. A little more defensively minded, the blue team right now. They don't want to let this tie game go. They don't want to overcommit to an attack and let their net be exposed. That ball's coming in! What? Are you kidding me? Oh, we have to take another look at that stop after the game. That was unreal, but I can't cut away now. We cannot cut away now. The action is too intense. We are down to the final 10 seconds. What is going to happen here? That was an amazing stop. I don't want to say I'm speechless right now because I can't be speechless. Final few seconds. That ball's in the air. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? A last-second goal. Let's take another look at this. Clock stopped in the air. Zane puts it up. The game's not officially over till that ball hits the ground. Let's take another look at some of the highlights. First goal of the game. Right on point. We'll take another look here. Here's the second goal. BuDDhA, who would tie it up for most of this matchup. And then let's take a look at this save. This was just amazing. Look at Wayside. He cuts in there. Epic save. Amazing. Saves the game, and then Zane with the layup. Clock stops right about here, and that ball drifts into the goal and gives the game to the blue team. I am stunned. That was some of the most exciting final 30 seconds of a Rocket League game I have ever seen. But that is the beauty of this game. You know, especially in a 4-on-4, things can go mental. And that's the rule there. You know, if that ball doesn't touch the ground, while the ball's in the air, the game cannot end. So Zane managed to, I don't think he really took advantage of it, aside from he just got very lucky and fortunate with the timing of his kick to put that ball away. So, I'm blown away. Well, we're going to see more games courtesy of my buddy BuDDhA, as well as other players who have sent him in. If you want to be one of those players, here's how you're going to do it. Check out this directory if you play the game on PC, and send me any of your replay files. You can save a replay after any game just by clicking on the Save Replay button. If you play on PS4, if you can get me those videos, whether it's a direct video or an upload link to YouTube or something like that, I can get the video, I can cast it, and it'll go up on this channel. So, next time, we will do more, but thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.